Welcome back to the Cable Data Science channel. Today is October 16th, 2020. I'm getting ready to run my daily reports. I generally run reports for Spain, for Israel, for Pakistan, for the state of Ohio, and for the United States of America. So let's just begin with our first reporter, shall we? First one on our list should be Spain. Spain has definitely been struggling, and people are finger pointing, what the problem is. Well, the problem is, people are exercising their free will. Okay. If I don't wear a mask and I catch COVID-19, well, that's my fault. As long as you're wearing a mask, it doesn't make any difference where I wear a mask. Okay. That's kind of a cold perspective, but at some point we have to allow people to make their free choice. Of all these cases recently in Spain, how many people were wearing masks? The people who died in the last week or month of Spain, COVID-19, how many of those were wearing masks before they caught the disease? So that's the question no one really wants to answer. But anyway, let's take a look at Spain now. That's my little sermon for today. Also, by the way, if you haven't done so already, please click the red S button down the bottom right-hand corner. I'm currently at 40 subscribers. What I need for you folks is not only a subscription, but also a like and share this video if you find it helpful to you. Okay, so Spain is currently averaging 3,177 cases per day. They're currently averaging 115 deaths per day. So take a quick look at the mortality rate. See something. You can see the low-S curve here. The average there is about 0.734% mortality rate, which is extremely good. Although you can see here, it is trending above the line here. Okay. The lowest line is showing a trendward upward among the lines. All right. Look at cases once again. These represent Saturday, Sunday, and Monday numbers, so they're really ridiculously. So it's really exaggerating this curve. But let's go with the daily basis for the low-S curve. Can you see low-S here is at 15,044. This here is 13,000. So there's a bit of a decline in cases here. This has also had a bit of a spike, as you can see. Lowest line has at 157 deaths per day. Well, over here, we have 159. Here's 165 deaths per day. So here, 159, 164. So the deaths are still remaining relatively flat to low. Zoom into June on the cases. Once again, you can see, according to the lowest curve, we had an extended increase here, followed by a slight decline in cases over here. But you can see over here, deaths apparently are declining. Okay, so that's the fact. That's extremely good, because this line here is about 125, down from a spike of about 145. So it's down from maybe 10 deaths per day decline, which is good. Cases, you can see 1, 2, 3, with 1 day to go in this week, Saturday. It looks like Spain could actually have a third straight week decline in cases, according to this number here. While deaths, well, it's kind of hard to say. Deaths may actually catch this number, but still, this line is 1,000 deaths per week. Right now, we're right around 700, 500, 600, and here's about 750 deaths per week. So this remains to see what happened. And once again, you can take a look at the monthly cases. You can see a huge spike in monthly cases. Are we going to catch that? Well, this is about halfway between here and here, and we still got almost 2 weeks to go. Deaths. Well, I hate to say it, but I think that Spain is going to catch September's deaths for October number. So there does seem to be a little bit of hope on at one level because it does appear that deaths are declining a little bit, but cases continue to spike upward. So hopefully hopefully you did find some encouragement in this report if you do live in Spain, or if you have friends who live in Spain. If deaths are declining, then that's really what matters. That's because also remember, epidemics and great killers are always defined by death and not by cases. Okay, so deaths appear to be declining for Spain. And last but not least, we'll push this up to the GitHub repository, the GitHub webpage.